So the rest of the Windows control today. We'll see check boxes. Done background worker, we've done button, we've done color dialog, combo box, so we need to do tab control, and folder browser dialog we have done, group box will be doing today, label we have done, list box we have done, list view we have done, and menu strip we have done. Calendar will be doing today, and let's see what else. Picture box we have done. Print preview will not be required at this stage. Rich text box I can show today. What else? Tab control. Okay, so we'll focus on some rest of the controls today. Okay, the first in the name is calendar control. Okay. Sometimes you can have date and time as the variable. Okay, say for example you want to store date of birth of the student, so date time is the most appropriate variable. Now we have something called a month calendar in .NET, and also you have date time picker. So there is a control called date time picker, which of course works in the same fashion. Where is date time picker? Date time picker. Okay, both of them works almost in the same fashion. Okay, now what you can do is whenever you are taking the month calendar, okay, when you run this gives you complete calendar control where you can actually select the year, okay, as you wish, any particular year, any particular month, any particular date, something like this. Okay, so you can select anything. It's also going to show today's date. Now what we want to do is whenever you select something, the selected so whenever you select some date, it will be presenting month calendar 1 dot selection start. Okay, now we can take this in a variable. See, when you bring your mouse over this, it will show the data type of this. The data type of selection start is date time. Okay, so your variable is date time, say dt is equal to this. Okay, let us first use a simple message box to show the date. Okay, dt dot string. Now we can do various things with date time, as we'll be able to see. If I select any specific date, okay, because I'm not selecting any time, it will show me 00 for the time. If I select any date, it's going to show the date. So selected date we can see from month calendar 1 dot selection start. Now look, .NET has got a date time data type. Okay, what I want to do is I want to create a new date time. If you want to go for today's date, okay, you can simply write message box dot show date time dot now dot date dot toString. So it's going to give today's date. Okay, no matter whatever you select, DateTime.now is going to give you today's date, whatever you select. Okay, if you don't select this date option, DateTime.now will give you today's date as well as today's time. So by taking DateTime.now, we can have the current date. Okay, now there are various things we can do. Okay, first of the thing is I can actually take the difference between two dates. Suppose I am selecting a date in the calendar. Okay, I want to know how many days gap is there between that selected date and today's date. Okay, so let us declare today's date. Date time today is equal to date time dot now dot date. Okay, now when you subtract two dates in .NET, the result is a variable called time span. Okay, so we'll take time span TS is equal to today dot subtract dt. Okay, so the time span will give the number of days, number of months, everything. Okay, I want to show the total days difference. Message box dot show ts dot total days. Okay, so for instance, I select 3rd. Okay, so it should show me 17 as the result. 27 because today is 13th. 26, 4 days difference. 29 days difference. Okay. In the same way, I can also select a date which is particular number of days ahead of today's date. Okay, say for example, I take a button set get the date after this many days. So for instance, I want to select the day after specified number of days. Okay, let us give a meaningful name, txt total days. Just let us give us a label so that we remember. Say number of days to go forward, number of days to go forward. Okay, so what I'm going to do is int days is equal to int dot pass txt total days dot text. So I want to go forward by this many days. Because there is a passing, it's always good choice to keep it in triangle. Now today's date is given by DateTime.now.date. Today's date is given by DateTime.now.date. So what we can do, DateTime result is equal to today dot add. What you can add? Only a time span value you can add. Okay, you cannot add integer, so you can create new time span. Time span takes hour, minute, second, or days, hour, minute, second. I have the days value. Hour is 0, minute is 0, second is 0. Okay, so I'll be getting one result there. I want to set the month calendar value to this particular result. So month calendar 1 dot selection start is equal to result. Let us see how it works. 1 day forward, so obviously it should be pointing towards June 1. It's pointing towards June 1. Minus 300 days, let us go to September. Okay. 10,000 days. I mean, okay, yeah, 10,000 days. November 2040, 15. Okay. $50,000 days back. Okay. Minus 50,000. Right. So it is in this way that we can work with the date time values. Okay, so with today's date minus 50,000 days back, it was August 1878. Okay, so in this way we can work with month calendar. It's the same thing with the date time picker. Instead of month calendar, you can also write date time picker dot value is equal to result. Okay, so here it's selection, because in month calendar you can select multiple days. In date time picker you can select only one day. July minus 20 days, 10 June 2015. Okay, when you open this also opens in this fashion only. Okay, and here instead of selection date, what you can do is message box dot show date time picker 1 dot value dot to string. Fourth. So here we can just specify the value, because only one value can be selected. In month calendar you can actually select multiple values. Okay, in this way, so you can long run this, you can select as many number of days you wish to select. Okay, so selection start value it will take, selection end values it is going to take. However, in the case of month calendar, all you could do is select a particular date. Here also you can make changes. 20. Okay, it is in this way. Okay, so this is how we work with date time picker. Now we are going to generate a simple digital clock. Okay, so for digital clock, let us put a label over here. Okay, let us give some good font so that it's clearly visible. Okay, we know that the time will change in every second. So in .NET we have something called a timer. Take a timer. Timer's interval set to 1 second. Whenever timer will take, its enabled is false by default. Make the enabled as true. Whenever the timer is ticked, okay, I'll just write label 2 dot text is equal to date time dot now dot time. There we have used date, time of the day dot to string. Okay, now I don't want it in this fashion. Okay, I want only the second value, up to second values. So what we are going to do, directly we are not going to assign the label to dot text. Okay. Instead, we are going to first take this in a variable. Okay. So time span. Okay. Now we know is equal to ts dot hours plus ts dot minute plus ts dot seconds. So how does it turn up? Okay, we have been able to eliminate the millisecond field. Okay. Now we can make many interesting things over here. What kind of interesting? If ts dot seconds is equal to 0, that means 1 minute has crossed. System dot will add project, add reference, Microsoft speech object library. Okay. Com she'll go for something like it's still populating the list. We'll add Microsoft speech object library. Either you can explicitly declare an object, or you can write new Microsoft dot new speech library dot voice sp voice dot speak for speaking. We'll use a different format. So whenever one new minute has appeared, I want it to speak.
16 hours 36 minutes.
Okay. So which means that we can use the timer for different event handling also. We can use the date time in this way. So you can separate the hour field, minute field, second fields, date field, year field. So whichever way, okay. If you want to find whether the current year is leap year or not, take the date time, extract the year, and find out if this year is, say for instance, I want to separate the year separately. Int year is equal to datetime dot now dot date dot year. If year modulus 4 equal to 0, fine. So okay, so if any particular year is, and instead of datetime dot now you can also do it in this fashion: datetime picker dot value will give that particular date dot year. Now 2016, it's a leap year. 2017 is not a leap year. Okay, so in this way, even month we can separate, even the seconds. Okay, so all the fields using date time and time span we can separate. We can subtract 2 days. Okay, we can check if the difference between 2 days is within that particular range or not. So in that way we can generate various messages. I want to clear this speech one of the modifications now that you got to do is you are supposed to add this date time into your student class as date of birth. Okay. So you can also calculate the age by subtracting the date of birth with current date. Okay, so you can calculate the age in the same way. The age will be present in time span variable. Then you can calculate the year and months. Your age is 3 years, 4 months, something like that. Okay, say I take a label. Okay, I had already copied it from there using control where value change is already there. Okay, I'm going to remove this value change and going to create a new value change. Okay, so time span TS is equal to date time picker 2 dot value. Okay, obviously your date of birth will be past date, so this has to be subtracted from the current date. So date time dot now dot date dot subtract. Then we already have this speech. Let me speak it out. Your age is TS dot total years So it doesn't have minutes. So I can always divide it by 365 to get the years. Okay, your age is this many, so years, and TS dot days divided by 365, so it will have certain values. Okay, that is modulus. I'll take the modulus. Okay, so after dividing 365, whatever is remaining, those many days. Okay, so if I select, say for instance,
Your age is 35.0199756785895 years and 7 days.
okay, now I do not want that, so simply what I'm going to do is going to take this as an integer. Okay,
Your age is 27 years and 5 days.
okay,
Your age is 27 years and 17 days.
17 days.
Your age is 27 years and 16 days. Your age is 27 years and 50 days.
Okay, so in this way we can do a whole lot of things with this. Now the next thing that I want to cover is the check boxes and radio buttons. Okay, see, look, check box and radio buttons are used for selection. Say for example, you want to add one extra field called gender. Okay, whenever you are working with radio buttons, okay, whenever you are working with radio buttons, always take a group box. So let us call this, okay, drag and drop the radio buttons here, change the text, drag and drop another radio button. So if you drag and drop radio buttons in a group, all of the radio buttons will be part of the same group and only one amongst them can be activated. Okay, okay, now we know how to select same this thing. So their event is check changed. Okay, check change, select both of them, go for check change. Okay, if so, say message box dot show, first we'll take radio button RB is equal to radio button sender. Okay, RB dot text. Okay, if RB dot check. So what happens here is, I'll just explain you what is going on. Suppose this is selected first. Okay, it will, message box will show male. When this is selected, it will show male and female also. Why? Because male's checked will also be changed from checked to unchecked. Female's checked value will also change from unchecked to checked. So I want to print only the value which is been selected. So right, what if I do not use this? This is male, this is okay, male and female. Why? Male's checked is also changed, female's checked is also changed. Now this is checked. If I click this, this will be unchecked. So its checked value has also got changed. So first it will display female, then its checked value is also changed. So first it will display female, then it will display male. Okay, I want to get only the radio button which is being checked. So simply I write if checked. So in the student form you can add now two extra field. One is the date and one is the date of birth and the other one is the gender. Okay, so in this way we can use the values. Now radio, and if you ever work with radio buttons which are not part of any group box, so what exactly happens? If you take a radio button, where is radio? Yeah. Say I am taking some two radio buttons in the form. Okay, now look what happens is they are not part of the form. Okay, I can select this radio button also, this radio button also. So whenever you work with radio button, always make them in a group. So in a group only one radio button will be active.